Hey, let's live in Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K Universe Mode. This is it. The final episode of Universe before the biggest show of them all. Our first Universe Wrestlemania. I cannot believe it's happening. It will be happening in 2 nights' time. On Sunday, October 25th. And, I assume you'll want to know. I assume every single one of you watching will want to know. What is the WrestleMania match card? Because, good lord, there are a lot of matches on the WrestleMania match card, I'll tell you that. Let me just run you through them. On Smackdown side of things, Smackdown Women's Champion Sonya Deville defends in a fatal 4-way elimination match against Lacey Evans, Nikki Cross, and Alexa Bliss. Tommaso Ciampa defends the Intercontinental Championship against Johnny Gargano in a no-holds-barred match. The teams of Miz and Morrison, the Usos, Heavy Machinery. Wait, excuse me, it's written wrong. The teams of Miz and Morrison, the New Day, Heavy Machinery, and Beer Money Inc. face off in a ladder match for the Tag Team Championships on the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. This man, Limitless, Keith Lee, takes on the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns will finally go one-on-one. And SmackDown side of the main event sees The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, defend his WWE Championship against the Royal Rumble winner, Finn Balor. The interbrand matchup between Raw and SmackDown sees SmackDown's Edge take on Raw's AJ Styles. The first draft pick between the two on the line. And then on the Raw side of things officially, Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy have their second match ever as Aleister Black defends the United States Championship. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens will challenge the Authors of Pain for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Shayna Baszler puts the Raw Women's Championship on the line against Ronda Rousey. Seth Rollins and The Undertaker face off Messiah versus Deadman. And Drew McIntyre puts the Universal title on the line against John Cena. But we're kicking the show off. Big suplex from Keith Lee. We're kicking the show off with Keith Lee versus Dolph Ziggler. Just a big show of strength for Keith tonight, as he slams Ziggler into the mat. We have a lot of big matches planned for tonight that you guys are good to see. We have a big tag team matchup coming up later, as Keith headbutt to Ziggler. And now Keith, Ziggler kick to the ribs. And now Dolph went for a clothesline. Keith, one of his own. Now Dolph with a kick to the ribs, and Dolph, drop kick. And now Keith grabs Dolph again, scoops him out, a backbreaker. And Keith, he's already gone through a big contender in Sheamus on the road to WrestleMania. And now he's got Brock Lesnar, the first WWE champion of the LS11 Universe era. He's got to go through him at WrestleMania. That is a make-or-break performance coming up for Keith in just 2 nights. He just swats Ziggler away again. Right hand connects. And a headbutt. And now Keith. No, Dolph knocks him back, and Dolph. Drop kick. Staggers the big man. Dolph with a right again. Keith headbutts him. And now Keith picks him back up again. Keith, Spirit Bomb! 1, 2. Keith Lee gets the win. What a win for Keith Lee. Oh, Keith was expecting Brock this time. Oh, but Brock still catches him with a German. Keith rolls back to his feet. Keith! Oh. Brock with another. And now Lesnar. Looking for the trifecta of Germans to Lee. Keith Lee. He was ready for Brock, but Brock Lesnar. Is this going to be the fate of Keith Lee at WrestleMania? Is Brock going to take Keith to Suplex City? Well, in our opening contest, Keith Lee got the win, only to be laid out by the Beast Incarnate. Lacey Evans and Nikki Cross knocked out the team of Alexa Bliss and Sonya Deville. Remember, these four women battle in a fatal four-way on Sunday. Drew Gulak got another singles win, this time over Bo Dallas. Kofi Kingston knocked off John Morris and Otis and Bobby Roode in a fatal four-way match as a preview of their upcoming fatal four-way tag team ladder match at WrestleMania. Up next, it's going to be Johnny Gargano and Daniel Bryan taking on their WrestleMania opponents, Roman Reigns and Tommaso Ciampa. And in the main event, Finn Balor takes on Jeff Hardy. This is going to be a real interesting tag match we've got coming up. As here comes Johnny Wrestling. We could just be 48 hours away from this man being the Intercontinental Champion. There's Gargano making his way to the ring. He takes on a man many have considered to be on the same level as him. A lot of comparisons made between these two with their careers and how they wrestle. The leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan. Now next is the man that takes on Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns. Reigns tonight, teaming up with the current Intercontinental Champion. And Johnny Gargano's WrestleMania opponent, Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa has only lost 2 matches in Universe Mode. One was inside the Elimination Chamber and one was just a few weeks ago. He clenches Goldie tight. This could be Ciampa's final night on Smackdown as champion. It's going to be Reigns and Gargano starting it off. Here we go. As Reigns scoops up Gargano, Gargano pushes him away. And Johnny with a clothesline. And Johnny now kicks Roman. Johnny Gargano picks him up, and Johnny Gargano, Reigns kicks him in the knee. Reigns grabs Gargano, throws him in the corner. Reigns, oh, Gargano out of the way. Gargano, no, Reigns, scoops him up on his shoulders, and Reigns. Samoan drop to Johnny. And now Roman Reigns, raining down on the rights, and a kick to the ribs. Picks up Gargano, and Johnny finds the counter. Johnny Gargano grabs Roman Reigns, and Johnny Gargano now with Reigns. And Gargano now, no, Roman countering. And Gargano now, thrown in the corner. Tag main Ciampa's in. Ciampa and Gargano, a bit of an early preview of WrestleMania here. Knee strike from Ciampa. And Ciampa immediately tags back out to Roman. Ciampa, he's going to make Johnny wait before he can get his hands on him. And now Reigns coming down with the rights on Johnny. Again, another stomp. Johnny Gargano being dominated by Reigns at the moment. Johnny Gargano, one of Universe Mode's ultimate underdogs, taking on the biggest dog in the yard, and that's Roman Reigns. Reigns, a former WWE champion, picks up Gargano and slams him into the mat. Reigns now picks him back up, and Reigns, leaping clothesline, takes down Johnny. Oh, what a cheap shot to Daniel Bryan. Reigns now grabs Gargano, who kicks him in the ribs. Gargano, enziguri. And now Gargano drags Reigns away from the ropes, and Johnny Gargano takes out the arm of Roman Reigns. Turns him over, and Gargano kicking out the knee of Roman. And Gargano now tag made to Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan now picks up Roman. Roman Reigns, shoulder block, takes him down. Reigns picking up Bryan, and Roman Reigns, right hand. Reigns and Bryan, a lot of history between these two. And they finally, it's going to be their first one-on-one match with no interference. At WrestleMania, there's a Superman punch from Roman. Takes down Bryan, and now Reigns grabs Bryan, lifts him up. Daniel Bryan fighting out of the powerbomb. And Bryan with a running forearm. Turns Roman over, and Bryan turns Roman over, and Daniel Bryan kicking at the knee. And now Bryan takes out the knee of Roman again. Bryan picking Reigns back up to his feet, and Bryan, oh, went for a kick. And Reigns, shoulder block, takes him down. And now Reigns pulls Bryan back to his feet, and Roman Reigns, with Daniel Bryan, slings him in the corner. I bet now he'll get it. Yeah, now Ciampa's getting in. Now Ciampa wants part of the match as soon as Gargano's out. Went for a knee strike, Bryan out of the way. Ciampa chops Bryan. Bryan chops him back. Chops from Daniel Bryan are a dangerous thing to endure. That's what's Bryan thinking here. Tag made to Gargano. Ciampa and Gargano. Ciampa with a chop. And another. Ciampa lighting up the chest of Gargano. Gargano throws him in the corner. Ciampa with a slam. Ciampa now picking Gargano back up, and Ciampa boots Gargano. And now Ciampa, elbow drop. No, Gargano escapes the ring. Gargano back in. Gargano grabs Ciampa. And, oh, Ciampa, Northern Lights. Takes down Gargano. Here comes Daniel Bryan. Ciampa telling Bryan to bring it on. Bryan, running forearm. And another. Ciampa's down. Oh, Ciampa sidestepped Bryan. Ciampa. Oh, knee in the face of Daniel Bryan. These four men, I just remembered as well, were all locked inside the Elimination Chamber with the Fiend. In fact, the only man in this matchup not eliminated by the Fiend was Tommaso Ciampa. He was eliminated by his own tag team partner tonight. As Ciampa now standing over Bryan, and Ciampa looks right at a Gargano before hitting the DIY knee. One, two, Bryan kicks out. Ciampa with a kick to the back. And now Ciampa is calling up Daniel Bryan. Ciampa kicks him in the ribs. Reigns spears Gargano. Ciampa with a fairy tale ending to Bryan. One, two, three. Oh. Now Ciampa just grabs Bryan by the neck. Slams him in the corner. Forcible tag made to Reigns. And now Ciampa and Reigns. A double team to Bryan. Gargano managing to get that spear. Trying to getting the effects of that spear shaken off is what I'm trying to say. As Reigns just drops Gargano again. And now Reigns. Reigns is going to pin Bryan just days before WrestleMania. Superman punch. No! Bryan counters. Bryan's got him in the corner. Reigns counters. Reigns. No, Bryan with a kick to the head. Bryan. No. Oh, referee goes down. When the ref goes down, the rules go out the window. How did you not see that? Ciampa just blasted Bryan with a baseball bat. Open your damn eyes. It's not all that mugging from Reigns after that. And now Reigns standing over Bryan. Reigns. Superman punch. One, two, Gargano makes the save. Oh, and Ciampa scoops Gargano up. Air raid crash. Look out, Ciampa. Spear to Daniel Bryan. On Bryan. One, two, Reigns pins Bryan. Reigns and Ciampa get the win over their WrestleMania opponents tonight. What a despicable alliance this makes. Main event up next, Balor and Hardy. It is the final match before WrestleMania. A match many would consider a dream match. The charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy, making his way to the ring. Hardy making his way to the ring tonight. He unfortunately not able to be on the WrestleMania card. Didn't make the cut. His opponent, the man who faces the Fiend on Sunday. The extraordinary man who does extraordinary things. Finn Balor. the Prince. Finn Balor and Jeff Hardy, this is going to be quite the matchup. Balor is a dangerous man for stepping up to the Fiend. But now tonight, he's got to get through the charismatic Enigma. They lock up. Balor pushes Hardy in the corner. And Balor and Hardy, clean break there. Back into the lockup. Hardy gets Balor by the head, takes him down. Balor kicks back up to his feet. Has Hardy by the head now. Jeff Hardy now grabs Balor, shoving him back. Into the ropes. Hardy. Balor off the ropes. Jeff Hardy. Oh, leaping clothesline. Kick to the back now. Balor back to his feet. And Balor with Hardy. Throws him in the corner. Remember, this is the final matchup before WrestleMania. As Balor takes down Hardy and Balor. Drop kick to the head. And now Finn picks up Jeff Hardy and Finn Balor. Grabs him. Throws him in the corner. Balor goes for a kick. Hardy counters. Hardy. No, Balor counters. Finn with Hardy. Face first into the turnbuckle. Kicks him down. Hardy grabbed by Balor and dragged away from the ropes. And Finn Balor. Double stomp to Jeff Hardy. Balor up the ropes. Balor. Neckbreaker. Finn now picking up Jeff. And Finn Balor. Shot to the ribs. And another. Finn Balor knocking him back. Balor. Sling blade to Jeff Hardy. Keep in mind, this could have been the WrestleMania main event if Jeff Hardy won inside the Elimination Chamber. I just thought about that as well. As now Finn turned around by Hardy. Hardy knocks him into the corner. Balor counters. Balor. Float over. DDT. And now Balor with Hardy. Into the corner. Finn Balor. Drops Hardy. And now Balor. Hoisting himself up to the top. What's Balor thinking now? Balor. Went for a dive. Hardy hits the knees. Balor getting back up to his feet and Jeff Hardy. Grabs him. Throws him in the corner and Hardy. Grabs Balor and throws him across the ring. Jeff Hardy with a forearm. Takes him back up to his feet now and Hardy. Right hand to Balor. And again, and now Hardy takes down Finn. Taking him back up to his feet now, and Jeff Hardy grabs Finn Balor, throws him off the ropes, and Hardy, whoa, went for a leaping clothesline. Balor out of the way. Balor went for a wheel kick. Hardy out of the way. Hardy went for a right. Balor with one of his own. These two have just had answers for everything the others have thrown at them tonight. But Hardy grabs Balor, and Hardy knocks him down. Down goes Finn. As Jeff drags him away from the ropes, and now Jeff Hardy turns Balor over, and Jeff Hardy cover. One. No, a kick out from Finn. Headlock on Finn. And now Finn back to his feet, and Finn Balor knocks back Jeff, grabs him, throws him in the corner, and Finn Balor kicks Hardy in the ribs. Balor off the middle rope. Sunset flip. Cover. One. No. Hardy kicks out. Balor grabs Hardy and picks him up. And now Finn Balor grabs Jeff Hardy. Throws him in the corner. Balor. Right in the face of Hardy now, saying it's done. Balor went for a chop. Hardy countered. Hardy with a right. Jeff Hardy. Oh, went for a kick. Balor countered. Balor. Oh. Into the 1916. Cover on Hardy. 1, 2, 3. And of the 1916, Balor beats Hardy. That's gonna do it for Universe until WrestleMania. Fiend and Balor in the ring for the first time. The Fiend dropping his challenger. Fiend. Balor gasping for air as the Fiend. The Fiend just going after his challenger. Balor's down. Fiend picks him up and the Fiend pulls Balor in. Fiend with Sister Abigail. Mandible claws in on Balor.